This is kind of a part two to the tutorial for My Heart Belongs to You by Jodeci. I had someone that donated to the channel, handsomely donated, and I was requested to try to take what Devante did. There's a video on YouTube called from BET from years ago, the 90s, called Groove with Devante. Well, Jodeci in the studio and Devante kind of just freestyling. And he was just on the grand piano and he was just going off. So I had, someone was, even in the comments to the original tutorial on how to play the song, if you're looking to figure out how to play the basic song, this is not the video. I have a video where I showed you the basic chords. All you gotta do is just go down. It's only like 3 or 4 videos down, something like that. But this was to try to sit down and figure out a way to embellish the song. And I'm gonna say this up front. I have no idea exactly what Devante was doing because Devante is just a crazy beast. So what I did was just take certain elements that I heard he did and just try to at least somewhat figure out a way to kind of freestyle with it. So I'm going to say this again. This is not exactly what he did because he went to church, as one of the comments said. I remember reading something saying, man, Devante went to church on that song. But you kind of, on the original song, you started with the C minor chord, whatever you want, whatever you need, my heart belongs to you. But what he was doing right there is he kind of really started on that chord. Basically, he was just like, whatever you, and kind of keeping the melody of the song in mind when you want to embellish and just kind of freestyle. You got so that's E flat F G, right? Just to get the melody. So is it belongs to you or to you, something like that. So you see the notes that I played. It's the first 5 notes. Was it pentatonic, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of E flat. If you play with those first 5 notes, you got your melody. Da 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 da. My heart belongs to you. See what I'm doing? Da 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 da. There's nothing I won't do. My finger slipped on that E. Don't play that E. Don't play that E flat, right? So okay, so if you keep that in mind, and you might can kind of like, it's kind of hard to do a tutorial when you're just trying to do freestyle, but I mean you can kind of start with the whatever you can kind of start with that C minor chord if you would like from the original song. I'm not going to sit up here and teach how to play the song. This is for those that have already looked at the former video, so I shouldn't have to sit here and spell out every chord because that would take forever. I'm just want to kind of show you some things that you can do. Again, I do have a detailed piano tutorial for this song. If you want to just go back, just go down, it's a few videos back, so I do have it detailed. I'm not going to sit up here and just spell every single thing out. Okay, so if you start with the C minor chord and kind of play your melody up here and go da 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 da, and then go to your F minor chord. So spread out. I kind of spread it out. So you got F, A flat, C, E flat, G. I don't know if I showed it to you laid out like that. So I'm kind of going to that one first. And you can go, there's none. You see that chord? I'm not sure if I showed you this chord on the other tutorial. So only chords that I'm not sure that I showed you, I will spell them out. So you can kind of hit that B flat and go, you see what my pinky on my right hand's doing? My heart, my heart. So this chord is G, D, F on the left hand, B as in boy, E flat, F, and A flat. Like, so you got my heart belongs. And here's another way to play that C minor chord at the beginning. I don't think I showed it to you. It's C, G, E on the left hand, but on the right hand you can kind of play it like this. You got a B flat, D, E flat, and G. By itself, that's not a C minor chord, but when you put the C in the bass, it becomes a C minor chord, like C minor 9, something like that. I know the D is like the 9th, so it's probably like a C minor 9. So you can play it like that. What is? So you got say my heart belongs to you. See how I'm playing the chords differently from the other tutorial. So again, my heart. And then one of the things he's doing a couple of times is he's going. If you look at this, you hear that. Then let me look at what I'm doing again. This is D and F. I'm on the right, on your right hand, and going up E flat and G, and playing with the D and F again. So you kind of da da da. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So you got the chords. Or whatever you want, there's no Lord belongs to you. See how I did that? So instead of just playing a chord, I kind of hit it. Instead of hitting the whole chord on the right hand, I just came out of it. Heart belongs to you. Say and kind of walking a little bit, so you got the you can do that. You got your left hand going from C, G, C, C, D, so that's all you're really doing is going which is still basically the way I showed you, and you can add the 5th with it if you want to. And then back to the F, right? And you can kind of go or you can like and just play like E flat, B, E flat on the left hand, G, B flat, C, and E flat, and then go back to the C, and then back to the F minor chord. Again, if you I'm not being as detailed because I did. Everyone who knows I did a detailed one. So okay, so we got see what I did. Now this is another thing he did, like. So all you're doing is inverting that chord. It's still this chord, but you're taking the B, and you can put the B over here. So basically you're going, okay, so that B flat, D, E flat, G. I already spelled that chord out. So you're coming back from that C minor, and you can kind of walk it up G, A flat, B flat to B. See, da 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 da. See what I just did? Da 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 da. So when you're playing your F minor chord, which without the F is basically an A flat major 7 chord. So and you can go and go right here. It's kind of an A flat minor chord, because if you put this E flat right here, that's what the chord is, A flat minor, but you're playing the E flat down there. So you got E flat, A flat, and B. Da 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 da. You can kind of walk it back down. Da, da, or you can try different things right there. And back to that C chord. That's the first one. And then the second time you can go da 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 da. And that's the first one I showed you. You need da 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 da. Just alternating different things that you can do. Another thing you can kind of focus on is if you can play like a C minor 7 on your left hand, C, E flat, G, B flat. I'm not saying he necessarily did this in the tutorial, but if you can kind of da 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 da, see how I did that, kind of go like with your left hand and then go to an E flat chord, and then if you can play a F minor chord, F, A flat, C, or better yet, add the 7th, that leaves your right hand free to play with the melody. Oh, go back to the C minor chord. No, I was right. And then you can kind of... And then right there, see what I'm doing? So if you can get used to just playing chords on your left hand, you can figure. I already showed you the 5 notes for the melody. For the most part, is E flat, F, G, A flat, B flat. But when you're doing that da 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 da, when you want to go there, let me play it down here. There, da da da. It is, you do, if you want to do what Devante did, you do need to add that B, you know, da 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 da, then da da da, whatever you do, da 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 da. You can always do stuff like if you hit the chord and play it an octave, you know, so whatever you want, you know what I'm saying? So just take whatever chord you're playing, take your right hand and just play it an octave higher. That's something that will add to you soloing, you know, so hold on, da 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 da. See what I did? So I was on the C minor, I hit it up here and went back. So it's the same chord, just kind of went either invert. I showed you how to invert chords, and there's a video tutorial on how to invert your chords too. You can take any chord and learn how to invert it. You can go to that tutorial to learn how to invert. So you can either invert it, or you can, you know, right there I'm inverting it. I'm playing it one way down here, playing it differently right there. You can play it differently right there. You can do it's just different ways. I have a tutorial on how to invert chords if you're not sure how to do that. So that's really all I can do, because again, I'm gonna say it again, I don't know exactly what Devante did, but that is a good start to being able to improvise. And once you get your, you know, you get a good start, then start you try some different things and try filling in. You know, different things. Try different things. Don't be scared to explore, you know. But this is a good, somewhat of a start, you know. So the first time, go to that chord. Right. Then walk it up. Like that. See what I did? And then do that second one. Da, 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 da. That's when I went there. Da, then da da da. You know? And then start trying to play the chords on the right hand, left hand. there's so many different, just try different things. Hopefully that will just, like, this was not really a tutorial on how to do it the way Devante did it, but more so of a way for you to take a song and figure out different ways to just embellish a little bit. So I hope this video helps somebody out there. Again, this was not my traditional piano tutorials. Everyone knows who've seen my videos that when I do a piano tutorial, I'm very thorough. But this was just for a couple of people that was asking. And then I also had someone that donated to the channel and really wanted to get, some ideas of how to do what Devante did. So I really hope this helped. If you like to donate to what I'm doing here, YouTube will not let me put a PayPal link in the description because you could go straight there. But the best thing I can tell you to do is just my email address. I can type that in the description. Houseofjaz, HOUSEOFJAZ at yahoo.com. If you go to PayPal's website and you use my email address, you can send money using my email address if you would like to make a monetary donation. If not, like I said in all the other videos, I will still do this. So it's all good. It's just for those that just been blessed, learned some stuff, and would just like to donate. Okay. This is the last day of 2016. I need to get from down here, get with my wife and all that. Do just chill, whatever, watch a movie, whatever. So everyone, just have a blessed new year. I will see you next year. And it's 8:52 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So next year is like 9, 10, 11, less than 4 hours away. All right. I see y'all. Be blessed.